People had to go through that dark night of the soul, their world falling apart. And we all have a choice when that happens. We go through it and it's hard and we feel all the things, but then we come to that crossroads where we can live in that space, or we can kind of pick ourselves up and work on healing, start to work on the healing journey. And the people who choose that, oftentimes once they reach a certain point, they want to go back and help others. And it sounds like that's what you did as well.
Yeah.
And I think I appreciate that you highlighted why coaching can be so impactful,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Because sometimes we know we're like, I'm still alive, right?
Mhm.
I have to do something with my life, but I just have no idea where to start. And I think that that's such a great image of like a client, right? Like if you're in that space and you're listening, start to seek out a coach. They can help you so much.
Hmm.
Um, so I know that you focus on value-based decision making, not people pleasing, not feeling guilty, setting boundaries. Like, why those aspects?
Yeah. So I was doing general life coaching initially. And what I noticed was that I was finding and growing, learning about myself during that process as well, but also the clients that I was attracting tended to be women that were working outside the home. They were maybe they called themselves high achievers, type A, women who had strong goals and things that they were working for, but were also really hard on themselves. And so as I was kind of going through that first year, and I started recognizing I'm having these same conversations over and over again about um, how do I do things for myself? Because I've gone on autopilot and it seems like I do things for my kids, for my family, for my coworkers, everything else that needs to be done. And I'm getting lost in that process. And I know for me, and then working with my clients, that once we really were able to identify some of their core values, it was kind of an anchor, is an analogy I like to use, because once we discovered what their individual values and priorities are, what really matters, why are you doing what you're doing, then it opens up so much more awareness. You can say no to the things that really aren't in alignment with your life anymore. It helps with your time planning, with your finances. And also, then it also gives you some confidence to set boundaries if you need them, for your time, for your energy, for your money. Again, all of those resources, because you're very clear on this is what I want and what I need. And often I feel like women especially need permission to say no or to set boundaries, or they feel like they need permission. So this process where we really work on our values first, um, helps to put everything else into alignment and clarify and make some of those conversations easier.